comes Danny, next addition to the group on his brand new Yamaha T7. Thing's so sexy.
It's nothing special, it's just Denny's.
What is your guys' preference? Would you rather lead, follow, or be in the middle of a group? I would prefer to sweep. We're going to take a parking lot tour, apparently. This is great footage, everybody. What do you think? All right, we have our fourth. So the group consists of a 701 Husky, a Tenere 700 Yamaha, my Africa Twin, and a BMW 650 Dakar.
God, they've got on their Path to American Dream. It says work. That's what it was, American Dream.
Sterlingville Cemetery, established 1863. Your boots are so squeaky.
Where's Mr. Fields at?
1890 to 1925. This is a very old place. There's some people that were born in the very early 1800s. If you come into a place like this, it's neat to walk around and, I mean, see history, right? But just be mindful of where you're stepping. Be respectful.
Yeah, I think a camp spot by a river is going to be really kind of nice tonight. That's why I turned around. Take some pictures to the ground.
Smile, you're on camera. No, really. Right here. There's a... Look at... There's a ghost in there. That's hilarious. Finally off the pavement. Oh boy. Let's not do that. But you can see Danny's tractionator is just picking up rocks and spitting them even at 20 miles an hour. Found a reasonably okay spot. Sandy, so it's nice and soft. Rogue River is right there. We have already been swimming. We've already been in our swimming hole. I haven't gone all the way in yet because that water's cold, dude. It was 103 degrees while we were riding today, and that water was refreshing, but I want to be able to make sure that I can get out and not go home sweet home for the night. Day one is over. 330 miles. Nope, 315 miles today. Now it's time to relax. It's about 5:30. Hazard trees.
I think it fall down.
All right, these hooligans are gonna jump into this freezing water. Don't try this at home, kids.
This is just for the stupid at heart.
Yeah.
While you're sitting there thinking about it. Holy man, it's cold.
See, that's why I haven't jumped in yet, is because of them saying things like that.
That's the 10 I got. I don't know, yours might be a good one. Mine's like,
It's a bit smoky. Just a little bit smoky. Cool campsite though, right on the Applegate River. I think I called it the Rogue River earlier. That is incorrect. It's the Applegate River. I'm truly roughing it tonight. Tarp, air mattress, sleeping bag. That's all you need, man. You don't need all the fancy stuff. You don't need the super cool tent and everything. I have my tent. Shh. I'm just not setting it up tonight. Why? Lazy. That's why. ADV with Roscoe's over there. I don't even think they have an air mattress. Ooh, boy, I would need traction tomorrow for my back if I did that. Danny, he's got his tent set up. He is ready to fend off the ants, the mosquitoes tonight. I very much doubt we're going to be hit with mosquitoes tonight, just because there's so much smoke in the air. You can actually smell it. It's not as bad as last year up around Portland in the Willamette Valley, but it's pretty bad down here. So, camping on the Applegate River, end of day one. We've got off-road backcountry adventure for you tomorrow. See you in the morning.
So for the most part, we're cleaned up. Charles is over here effing around with his camera gear and everything, so he's not packed up yet. But
that guy.
he's going to be that guy today. We're all packed up. I've already had my breakfast, sitting here enjoying my coffee. We're going to have a nice blue sky today. Some of the smoke looked like it cleared out, actually. Did you notice that?
I did, yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching the stars.
Look up there on the hill. I have no idea what time it is. Doesn't matter, because camping.
After 315 miles on day one, we ended at just northeast of Applegate Lake on the Applegate River. Day two, we are winding our way east towards Ashland through the hills and the valleys, and for the most part, we're only using pavement to connect to other forest roads if we come across a gate. For the most part, we're out in this, as you see, the dust on the dirt roads, dirt gravel roads. In some cases, as you'll see a little bit later, some of these get quite unmaintained and rough.
Get your shot.
We got an early start out of camp this morning to attempt to beat the heat with the majority of our riding during the day. The day before, we were riding at about 103 degree temperatures. It was quite warm, and it was supposed to get as warm on day 2. So we just wanted to get a lot of our riding done and out of the way before it got really, really hot.
Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down and pinched. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she pays tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah, yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe, that's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no.
Behind me is California. Over there is Oregon and all of its smoke. We're above the smoke up here. It's beautiful. We've got a nice cool breeze. Very welcome change. Tired. Dutchman Peak lookout. Freaking wow, man. Wow. Boy, that sure would be worse jobs than this. Right?
Hey, Charles.
There's a little cabin up on Dutchman Peak, sitting up here on the top of the little mountain here, 7,400 feet up by the watchtower. Wood stove. If you got stuck up here in the wintertime, this place would save your life. Riding ADV bikes is about adventure, not just motorcycles. Finding places like this, man. Once again, said it before. This is why I ride ADV bikes. Get off your butt and off the couch and go do this. Back from our excursion up to Dutchman Peak. Look out. Time to get back on the trail. Gorgeous views up here. Did you see that? I just saw movement through the window. There's a ghost in there. See that? There it is again. Moving around. Oh, he's coming around. Oh, it's just Charles. Okay. Wrangler Camp?
It was established in 1996. It's a well-known fact there, Quickie.
It is. When did you find out about it? This well-known fact.
Just a second ago, there was a little plaque in there that says Wrangler Camp.
pretty okay. This is better than the secret one on the orbdr, section 1. It takes considerably longer to get here though. Camp night 2, day 2.
All washed out because of the sun.
About 115 miles today. 115. So altogether so far for Charles, Danny, and myself, we're at 430 miles in 2 days.
Are we?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's from my driveway. We got more miles to go tomorrow.
We'll hit 1,000 tomorrow.
Now it's time to relax.
It's gonna be a hard pull.
That's what she said. We're sitting here talking about doing what we do. Get out and explore now while you still can, because someday you're going to be too old and weak to be able to physically do this. So why not get as many adventures in now and while you can, so you can have those memories later on. And hopefully, like with my channel anyway, inspire others to do the same, right?
I agree. Probably what got me interested in this was Warren Miller ski films. I've always wanted to make ski movies. That's what editing equipment was too expensive. But Warren Miller had a saying in every one of his videos: if you don't do it this year, you're just going to be another year older when you do it.
Right.
Somewhere around there was 2 trees down, and it looked like one across the road.
Yes.
Did you see that? It
Yes.
was screwed with my head.
Yes.
You drove through it. I thought I was blinking like, how did you do that?
Yes, I slowed way down for that because I thought it was one. It's like, holy shit, how low am I going to have to duck to get under this thing?
And you guys are through it. I'm like, yeah, what just happened?
I know.
I'm blinking.
You see all kinds of things on the trail.
Your mind plays tricks on you.
It does. Your mind plays tricks on you. If you don't ride ADV bikes, I highly recommend it. Trail riding is awesome. It's fun. I grew up trail riding. Not just dual sport, but actual trail riding, single track, and hard stuff too, black diamond, stuff like that. ADV riding is a different animal altogether. You're gonna see stuff that you will never see while you're trail riding. You get way, way out. You can go see, like in this video, you're gonna see Dutchman's Peak, fire lookout. You're gonna see the top of Mount Ashland with the weather station. Yesterday, we found an awesome cemetery that was established in 1863. I think it said.
Yes.
And then that Southern Oregon's only remaining ghost town with a ghost. There was a ghost there. You're just not going to see that on a dirt bike. You're just not, because dirt bikes don't have the range. That's why I like ADV riding so much, right?
I agree. It
I mean,
takes you places you would not be there unless you're doing this.
If I can bring you with me on video and show you these things, and even inspire you to go out and do it just once in your life, my mission is accomplished.
We got everything told us at the teachable program. And there was cool, the 3 seconds flash on.
No, that's not a trick of the camera. That tree actually has a bow in it, about 20 feet off the ground. Right there. That thing's coming down soon. It is the end of day 2. Really great day, really great riding. 115 miles, 90% off-road. Got to see Dutchman Peak fire lookout. Went up to the top of Mount Ashland, saw the weather station, found a great camp spot right on a really great creek. You can probably hear it in the background. Had some challenging roads, challenging routes, not really trails, but challenging nonetheless. So we've got more miles to go. About 3 days left. Great trip so far. Looking forward to more tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Once again, waking up well before the sun comes up. For whatever reason, while I'm camping, I always wake up a lot earlier than I would like to, but that's why there's coffee. Even having woken up early this morning, I was still quote-unquote that guy in packing up. I've said it 1,000 times, I hate packing up. Little did all of us know that extra sleep this morning would have done us all good. We had no idea what this day had in store for us.
Wow. That is a lot of smoke.
Outhouses of the Pacific Northwest. Issue number 12, I think? I'm not sure. I'll post it on Instagram. You guys can try and guess where this is at. This is fun. I like this one way better than that graded road. There's the lookout. What'd you think of the ride up here?
I think it was pretty far out. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Now we just got to go down.
I know that's gonna suck. So when I worked on the towers, we were 300 feet off the ground. Very seldom was it warm enough to be in a t-shirt, even in the summertime in New England.
Yeah.
Because that breeze was always just, because all the towers on top of the hill.
Pelican Butte. I'd have to look that up on a map to know where it's at. I have no idea where in Oregon we're even at right now. And that's cool because ADV. We'll put another
You guys have a question?
lookout. Yeah, so we came back down that same road. It was like the old downhill days.
I almost enjoyed it going down better than
I did, yeah. I just left it in second and feathered the front brake. And anytime I came to a big obstacle, I let off the brakes to roll it. And
yeah, I think trying to power up and you're spinning the whole time, trying to
Yeah.
get traction.
yeah,
So,
Yeah, my thighs are gone. My shoulders are gone.
so I wish my camera was going because I'm coming down the hill,
Yeah.
and out of the woods
Yeah.
comes this beautiful young college girl. with
No
the
way.
braids.
No
And she-
way.
Not like a smelly through hiker.
No.
She's gonna come walk. That's her van. I'm like
No way.
an angel. This is cutie comes walking out
Middle of nowhere.
of nowhere.
Did you give her a sticker?
No.
That's a reoccurring theme now. He gives his logo sticker to everybody.
Was that probably the hardest road that?
Lengthwise, yes. I have been on a more difficult road. It was a lot shorter over by Maupin when I was doing the Oregon Trail stuff.
Oh yeah.
But much shorter bursts of hard. But that, basically 5 miles of that
You know what that was?
nonstop. That's what Mike was saying.
That's
that's-
nonstop and your face
Yeah, yeah.
standing up.
And
Probably.
and it's gonna look flat on camera. And we'll both tell you that was not flat.
No.
It was up, and then on the way down, it was down. Just got into the town of Prospect. This waterfall is here underneath this bridge. This is a place that you do not want to slip and screw up. So, no joke. That's a waterfall.
Before we get there? Time isn't out, right? We got sights. But that's assuming.
You've now been to Prospect. That was it. Found the two old local guys that hang out in front of the store all the time.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Get off my porch.
Right.
Get off my lawn. So we're at the headwaters of the road, Mike?
If you're watching the video, I only filmed a little bit of that, so if you want to learn how it was formed, you're gonna have to pause. We're at the Natural Bridge just out of Prospect. That's where the river's coming through from underneath the naturally formed bridge from when the lava flows were here. If you're ever in this area of Oregon, just outside of Prospect, Oregon, come see this. This is cool.
Slow down, mama. Why you talk so mean? Good Lord, Nashville, it ain't what it seems. Got nice clothes, late night shows, boogie but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back. But hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad?
See, now, here's the funny thing about gravity. It has a habit of catching up with you once in a while. Well, let's see now. Where were we? Ah, yes.
Damn it. Caught it on camera. Whew. I was able to get her lifted up without jacking up my back. I'd be willing to bet that my nice frosty beer that's in my hydration pack that I landed on is either broken or 100% foam. Sucked myself down into that rut. That's what jacked me up. Break anything? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Bars still straight. Bars are still straight. Look at me. Yeah, I'm done with technical riding for the day. I'm tired. That's part of why I went down right there. So I'm tired, and stuff like this is getting into my brain, overthinking stuff. And I tried to correct the bike when, if I would have just let the bike do what it needed to do, I would have very likely rode right out of that. But I saw the rut, tried to correct, screwed myself up. At least it was sand and it was a nice soft landing, right?
Baby, go on. Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, where we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing.
So I'm in the lead with my camera on, because just a minute ago I had turned my camera off and a big old bear ran across the road. So I'm in the lead with the camera on to see if I can catch something. No, we are not camping up here. We're trying to get across Hirschberger Pass and then down to our campsite, our camp spot. I'm gonna wait here. I assume we go that way.
Yeah. Camera on?
Yeah. I didn't catch it though.
Yeah. We should go straight.
All right, well,
Changes all.
we'll keep going. See if we can find something. Bear, or Sasquatch, or hell, I'd even settle for a deer or an elk right now on camera. That'd be cool. All right, I'll keep going. See if I can.
That bear wasn't very far. I thought you might even see him, but I couldn't tell.
Yeah, and my camera was off at the time too, so yeah. I think I caught the tail end of him as he was going across. I just wasn't sure what it was. All right then. Can you think of a better place to take a dump than right there? Look at that rock formation. What is that? That's neat. What is that? That is steep. Jesus. Deer track right there. Look at that. Okay, so Charles, ADV with Roscoe, is going to hike over there so he can get a picture of Hirschberger Lookout plus rabbit ears in the background. Andy wants to sleep up here tonight. That's bullshit. If I'm sleeping here, I'm not going back down to the bike. So we gotta hike back up this. I'm just gonna lay down right now in my gear. Hirschberger Lookout. Yeah, it was another climb. Not nearly as rough as what was the other lookout we went to? Pelican Butte. Not nearly as rough as that one, but still, when you've ridden, we're at 150 miles today so far, and then coming up to a lookout up there, my body's roasted. Done. It's beautiful up here though. It's worth it for sure.
Tried the best picture of it.
Oh shit. Wow.
You okay with that? Or if we walk in there, it'll just add time. So it depends. I'll come back to it. Sunset's 8:10, so we have about 45 minutes in the day. Yeah, I'm getting a little weird in my head, like I need food.
There's already a bunch of deer out, so. Do you want to go in front of me just in case you need to stop?
I'll make sure I motion at it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Honk your horn or something. All right. Long day on the trail, on the route, racing the daylight to get to camp before the sun sets, because none of us want to be riding right at sunset, because that's when the deer come out, and that's when you're going to hit one. And Charles just mentioned he's starting to feel a little hungry, or blood sugar issue, whatever, just because he's hungry, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, we're over 150 miles for today, so definitely time to make camp. It's going to be a quick and dirty camp tonight. It is beer 30, like 3 hours ago. We're going to be, according to Mike's GPS, he uses the Montana fiddle gibbet, whatever you call it, the Garmin Montana something or another, and it's telling him we'll get to camp that he has picked out just before 7, or 7, just after 7 o'clock. That's pushing it on the daylight meter. We've already seen deer. We saw a bear run across the road in front of us. We've been to a couple of Forest Service lookouts, fire lookouts. Pelican Butte. We're just coming down from Hirschberger. Man, it's been one hell of a day. It is time to be camping. I've already dropped the bike once today. It wasn't just a drop, that was an actual crash too. That was technically probably my first real one. I went sailing a little bit. Fortunately it was in the sand, so nothing got hurt, nothing got broke. So it's about the best you could hope for. And man, well, once I drop or crash the first time, ooh, my brain's off the rest of the day. And we've been going at it a long time, so we left it. I'd have to look at the video, but I think I remember saying we were getting out of camp at like 7:30, 7:20, something like that this morning. We've been riding 12 hours. Yeah, I'm done. I'm having to be much more cognizant and mindful of wheel placement, power distribution than I normally would be, just because getting loopy because I'm tired. And I'm still excited that we got to see so much cool stuff today. I mean, that's in the back of my mind too. That's freaking, this has been a great ride today. Really great route, man. Mike knows how to put them together. This is not terrible. Home sweet home. It's still, but it's right. There's fish in there.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. They all used to work with that. Bear I've ever seen, Mike.
Home sweet home. Day 3.
Sort of guided tours like that. Yeah. Especially out of country. Looks like it. You need help? You got it. Oh no, I got it. Thank you.
There was a casualty in my tip over today. Sad to say that my take 2. Sad to say that my Sea to Summit Alpha Pan 8-inch got a little smashed up. I've already straightened it some. The handle does still work, but this has seen better days. So there's that.
Has character.
Yeah, adds character. It's looks like a frisbee that sat in the sun for too long. Henry von Squatchelhoff did make it out okay. He's just fine. Word has it that he was taking selfies of himself up on Hirschberger Lookout. So watch out for that on Instagram. He's got his own Instagram account. Here's the link right here. This is an extremely meticulous campsite to the point where the grounds have been raked. And look at this perfect fire ring. It's like druids built this so they could tell time with the stars. I'm not saying it was druids, but it was druids. This is how it's done.
You're going to be surprisingly amazed how much this does not suck.
Way to sell it, Charles.
The spam doesn't have the jelly anymore, huh?
You think it will?
If you really want to know how to make the ramen bomb, check out one of my other videos. I have a video, well, entitled? Entitled?
On a scuttle.
Oh, I know, it's not on a scuttle. That's the problem. Maybe I should cook the ramen bomb on the scuttle. Okay, you get your ramen in there, your flavor pack, dump it in the water, cook those noodles up, get those noodles nice and soft.
Wait, there's more?
Oh yes, now there's potatoes.
Wait, nobody mentioned taters.
Cook the taters up. Let's get that spam in there. Okay, who wants to try it first?
That's just what we
Come on over here, Danny.
It's just what we ate when we were poor.
Scoop yourself up some of this. Okay, somebody scoop some in there. Tell me what you think of that.
So, the ramen bomb is, if you're new to smoking weed and you just have a couple things left in your pantry, this is what you would create. And even if you're not high, it's actually delicious.
I don't know if it's first date good, but first date while backpacking good, I think.
Ramen bomb good. Over 12 hours of riding, 2/3 of that was off pavement. Saw another lookout tower, a couple of cool waterfalls. Made it to camp just before dark. 170 miles today in one day. So far, for the 3 days, we are over 600 miles. It's a lot of fun riding with these guys. Mike really knows how to plan a route for sure. This has been a lot of fun. Tomorrow is another waterfall, Diamond Lake, and I think Crater Lake actually. And then Thursday morning we're going to get up and Charles and I are going to head home with Danny, because all 3 of us live, you know, up around the Portland area. So 4 days of riding, and then day 5 will be travel home day. So thanks for coming along on this adventure so far. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, I don't know, maybe subscribe, hit the like button, share the video to other people that you think would enjoy it. Doesn't have to be a motorcycle rider, even if you just love the outdoors, you know, camping, whatever. About 6 inches of silt on top of... Damn it!
Morning of day 4. Did 170 miles yesterday. About 2/3 of that was off pavement. Somebody I know, one of my friends, would classify that as a great bad road. Single track for big bikes. If you're watching this, Jeff, you know who you are. Go check out his channel, Ride Oregon First, creator of the Cascade Discovery route in Oregon. He would love it down here. Already had breakfast, finishing coffee. Pack up and get on the road today. We're gonna go check out a waterfall, and I think today's goal is to get to Crater Lake, which Diamond Lake and Crater Lake, which I'm a bit excited for because I've never been to Crater Lake. Born and raised Oregon, never been there.
Gotta let this old girl warm up a bit before we take off today. Starts a little bit slow in the mornings when it's cold. Ooh boy, I need to clean out my goggles. All my straps are good. Everything's connected. Away we go. Start of day 4. Total mileage so far after 3 days is 605 miles. Oh yeah. Little land bridge here. That's a great swimming hole. Holy smokes. Look at that. Good campsite there too. Got another beautiful morning. It's a little bit cooler today, which I prefer. Bike's reading 42. I would tend to believe that. Can you see the trail? Yeah, I can't either. I just hiked down that. That's the fast way to get down and see this. That is a waterfall, y'all. That's beautiful. Yet again, finding more great stuff to stop and see along the way. It's another lesson to be learned there that I learned a while back. When you're riding a route, dirt bike riding, ADV, adventure riding especially, stop and smell the roses. Don't just try to get to your destination because you're gonna miss stuff like this. The name of this falls is National Creek Falls. There's a little pool that it hammers into after falling 100 feet. It's gonna take us a while to get back up, but worth it. Moss growing on the rocks. Freaking beautiful. Jeez. Freaking awesome, yo. Awesome. That chipmunk lived to see another day.
They're on the other side.
BMW owners seem to sniff each other out.
Our ride leader had been planning this route for several years and had been wanting to ride it. So since we were skunked on being able to ride the Washington BDR this year, we went south and met up with him to ride his route that he's been wanting to ride. He knows how to plan routes really well. Every 120, 130 miles, we had the opportunity to stop in a large or small town and refuel and get food, whatever, take a break. Each day of the trip, as you'll see as this series goes on, he has 2 to 4 points of interest that we actually stop and hang out and check out the views and everything. It was really neat how he set the trip up.
Yep, that's a great big ass lake.
So that's the loop. Yeah, there you go. See you guys later.
Yeah.
So we do the loop, that's where we start and go around.
For this trip, I changed up my tire combination. On this trip, I'm using a Shinko 805 on the rear and a Continental TKC 80 on the front. A fantastic combo in my opinion. The knobs on that TKC 80 just dig into the dirt. They don't allow any sliding, hardly any wandering even on the gravel. I was extremely impressed, and I will be sticking with this combo for a little while. They just kept continuing to amaze all the way through the week.
I know, I heard him. That's hilarious. Here comes Charles right now.
So Mike decided it was time to play a little prank on Charles, since Charles does not like riding the sand. And with Danny playing along, riding up the hill like this worked out perfectly for the prank. Charles was not having it at all.
Dad, I ain't going up there.
It probably also wasn't helping his state of mind any not knowing that I was in on this prank.
I don't want to ride in the sand. I can, but not, yeah, I don't. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't moving. Here it comes.
No. You know they were joking?
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of riding big bikes in the sand either. It takes a lot of effort to keep those big cows moving forward. So I don't blame Charles a bit. Even though he says he didn't fall for that, he fell for it. We had him going. It was fun. And that was enough screwing around with that. Now it's time to get back onto the trail and head towards camp for the evening.
Fun blasting through the desert forest roads. All those chatter bumps get nice and smooth. The faster you go, you just skip right across the top of them. Fun stuff, man. Where did he go? Straight? Nope. Somebody wanting to camp out here. He mentioned maybe we'll look out and there's nobody here, but somebody wanting to camp out here would have to know where this spot is and be really dedicated in the middle of the week to go camping here. Yeah, this stuff here is like up around Odell. It's a campground. I thought it was dispersed-ish. God, man. Another awesome campsite, man. Boom. Look at that. You freaking kidding me? All right, here we go. Taking you guys on a tour. Campsite number 4. Night number 4. It's the last night we're going to be on the road. Tomorrow we get up, we do some more trail to go back into a place called Diamond Lake, have breakfast, and then we're all headed for home. So here is campsite number 4. We have this whole half of the campground to ourselves, and only one other car just pulled in. Other than that, there's nobody else here. Here I am set up, not monkeying with the whole hotel fly thing tonight because it's fiddly, and being on a multi-day trip, I hate packing up as it is anyway. If you've watched any of my videos, you know this, so I try to make it as quick and easy as possible. Danny all set up. We're all over here at the picnic table telling lies and having fun.
Woo! Yeah, she wants to camp. Then that's good enough. We gotta cook.
Here's ADV with Roscoe. He's roughing it. Doesn't care. No tent. Doesn't matter. He'll just get eaten up with bugs. No problem. He's like, yeah, he's sleeping on the ground like a barbarian. And here's the creek. Once again, nice little babbling brook right next to our campsite. And this one's got like a 2 or 3 foot deep pool right there, with a sandy bottom. The pool, not us. Cool campsite. Cool camp spot once again.
There you go. You gotta be in it, Mike. You're in it. I'm right here. There. You happy?
It's the end of the trip. This is
right.
end of day 4.
That's right. So, all right, we're at the end of day 4.
Yes.
We want to thank Mike for a great route.
Oh,
thank you,
man.
Mike.
Thank
you,
you,
Mike.
Fantastic route.
How many great campsites did you find?
4.
4.
We had a great one every single night.
Each one got better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's cheers to Mike.
Cheers to Mike.
Wait a minute.
Cheers to Dusty Mike's tour service.
You know we're gonna do this 2 more times because there's 4 campsites. Yeah, but this is our last night. You know, we're gonna part ways, and it's gonna be emotional tomorrow. Today a little less emotional. I'll get over it.
You're camping over there, right? You're setting up your tent far away from your house.
Far away.
Oh, there's no emotions in this camp.
Wait a
Putting a padlock on my tent door tonight.
If you can't get the zip lock to work,
Yeah.
you just use, we're goofing up now. Whoa, there's bears in the area. Okay, I'm really botching this up now. Just use your fork to keep it closed. Look at that.
So I'm going to show you something really quick. Charles has got this is his bed set up for the night. You know, no big deal, just roughing it, whatever. But come to find out that there is a game trail for chipmunks that have been running right across the top of his sleeping bag right up that tree and running right back all night long. He's gonna have to be very careful when he jumps into his sleeping bag tonight, or else it's gonna be hilarious.
Charles is still sleeping.
Okay, I have something to show you, and it's going to be on camera when I show it to you. Nothing weird.
What is that a squirrel? No. I can't see it.
Henry was guarding Charles' sleep last night. Pretty chilly this morning. We're aiming for getting out of here by about 7 o'clock this morning so we can go have breakfast and see you after a bit.
Start of day 5. We're at 738 miles so far. 41 degrees this morning. It was chilly. I was nice and toasty in my sleeping bag. I had my tent up this time as well. No rainfly, but I was plenty warm. This was our campground last night. Only one other group of people showed up. Now we've got some silt and some dirt to ride in to get up out of here. Found some really neat stuff. Stuff that you wouldn't even know is there unless you look at a map and say, hey, I want to go look at that. Ticked a couple of my bucket list items off. Not just for the channel, but just bucket list in general. Ghost Town. with the ghosts. Crater Lake, that was a big one. Go see a couple of lookout towers. That was really neat. Sandy Silty. Yeah, I mean, another bucket list item was doing a longer. I've done multi-day trips before on the bike, not like this. So got that one taken care of. That's not a one and done thing though. I will continue to do that. Whoa, I'm gonna have to pay attention. This is soft as shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bear tracks on the road. Just walking up the road. Maybe we'll catch one on camera. Finally. He's just eating. He doesn't care. He's just being a chipmunk. There we are. We're all dirty. We're dusty. We're tired. Last day of the trip, so we're all haphazardly packed. There's things on my bike that aren't working as well as when the trip started. Not because they're broken, just because they're dirty and dusty. My turn signals, I got to really work at turning them on because they're all clogged up. But Lana needs a bath. But holy cow, what a trip. She did fantastic. Definitely will be doing more long trips like this in the future. Want to try and get one 5 to 7 day trip done each year from now on. There's ADV with Roscoe in that FA18 helmet, orange goggles. Subscribe to his channel. He has the best overlanding and adventure channel that you're not subscribed to. So subscribe to his channel. Normally, I'm not a fan of riding too much pavement. So I'm just not a pavement rider. I ride pavement to get to the areas where I want to ride. Today though, a couple 100 miles of slab to get home. I'm thankful for that because my body is worn out. Fantastic riding, Mike, he knows how to put down a route, man. Most of the time we were just dirt and silt and rocks and gravel, red rock roads. Just, oh man, great time.
You know where we're turning?
Nope.
Yeah. Danny will have us in Idaho if we're not careful.
And here we say goodbye to Mike, while Charles, Danny, and myself continue on. I'm normally not a big lover of slab riding, but as I said before in the video, after everything that has happened in these 5 days, all the dust and the dirt and the rutted rocky roads and major climbs up to lookouts and everything, it's nice to just get on the slab and reflect and think back about the great times that we had in these last several days. I've entitled this trip Oregon Backcountry Discovery Route 3-ish because for the most part we used Route 3 in Southern Oregon as a guide only and crisscrossed across it and followed it in sections. So that's where that comes from. Don't get me wrong, following a route that is pre-planned out for you is great. It's fun. But once in a while, instead of just following a route that somebody else has done for you, look at the route, use it as a guide, and look at stuff that's off to either side of the route and go find that stuff. This trip taught me that it's more than just the journey or the motorcycles or the challenge or the adventure. It's about the people that you meet and the friends that you make along the way during the journey or the challenge or the adventure. That is what is important.
When you have giant loot bags, that's all you need to do to clean them up.